So it's been a couple of days since I've had a chance to actually work on this. Did not do much off camera at all. The only thing I did figure out the issue that I was having with the distance matching. I was using the wrong function. I added a distance curve to the walking animation, but didn't actually end up needing it. But I did add it to the stop walking animation as well. I do need it for that one. Don't remember if I did that or not, but that's easy enough to do. You could go to add modifier, distance curve modifier. Oh, I already have one, so. And then make sure a curve name is set to distance. And yep, then XY. So, and then once you've done that, you just click apply all modifiers and it creates the curve. So anyway, let's test this. Actually, let me check my animation blueprint real quick. I haven't done starting animations yet. Okay, that's set up right. And yeah, that's set up right. Don't have any code yet for using these other backward or forward or sideways animations yet, but we'll get to it. So let's see. I'll have some debug from that I have to remove. Stops very quickly, so it's not a lot of time for the animation to do its thing, but with different, if I change the friction or something like that, then it'll probably be more, there'll be a little more dynamic there. I have to apologize for my voice. It's just rough today. So now what I want to do is I want to do the part where we select the animation, so that it's a bit hard-coded here somewhere. Maybe not in the anim instance. Maybe it is in here. No, but I have to remember about that. Get current animation. Where is that? There it is. Okay. Found it. Okay, so I just need to figure out which direction we're going in, right? So to calculate that, what do we need? I'm gonna need the actor rotation, the actor velocity, 2D probably. And I think that's it actually. So if I need anything else, I'll figure it out. So we already have velocity. We have velocity in size 2D, and we have velocity and velocity up here. Let's get the rotation. And we'll create that. Okay. So given that, we need to convert that into a, this is in world, right? Yeah. So what we need to do is convert that into a relative rotation based on the velocity, right? So I think there's a library for that, Kismet animation library, I think. Calculate direction. Yes. And then we need velocity and we need rotation. All right, so a F rotator. I think it returns F rotator. Hold on. What does it return? Oh, degrees. That's even better. actor rotation. And then, so let's do if actor, let's just go down the list here. If actor rotation is actually if fmath less than 45, right? So that's forward facing. And then the end here is going to be backward now. And then if, so that's forward facing. So then if, so then the right and left, let me think about this real quick. So right will be greater than, I think it's positive 45, and less than 135, right? But we already know it's less than 45. So if we can just say, so if actor rotation greater than 45 and greater than or equal to, and actor, how did you know? Okay, so that should cover it all. Can I simplify this anymore? Negative 45. I mean, it could be 0 even, because it's already would have been covered by this if it was greater than that. So I think that's all we need to do to get the other animations in play. Forward still works. Now backward does, oh, right. Left and right, I have just random animations for the stop animations for right, left, and backwards. That one's an interesting one. Okay. So what I can do to fix that in the short term, where's the data? Let's see what I have. I'll just set them all the same for now. I need to delete some of those. I'm not going to use those. Okay. So let's see now. Yeah, it's a little funky because, oh, it's not coming. They're not coming out of not coming out of the stop state, are they? Why is she not coming out of the stop state? State sheet. Play. Okay. Let's see what happens. Walking in the walk cycle. Stop. Never stopping. Okay. What is the... Because there's no transition there. That would do it. So let's get speed. Let's see, get speed. And your people. Warning. Yeah. I don't understand what's the problem. Oh, if it's set to automation. Okay, automated mode. Why is that? There. Let's see what happens now. All right. That fixed that. There's that little, it's going to be a little glitchy because it's a forward stopping animation. I'll have to find a left and right stopping animation. But it works. And now in theory, I should be able to do the same with the starting animations without having to change anything, except maybe... Let's see, it's an automatic roll. This was an automatic roll. Why would that work? How do I have this up? Do I have a bug in the sequence evaluator? Do I need to use the sequence evaluator for this? I don't know if I do. Okay, let me check. What is it specifically going to do if I use that? we can probably just set it up. It's a distance mesh target for the starting animation. Probably don't need that. Make it smoother though. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, let's see if it works. I'm second guessing myself right now. So let's add some. Let's see. Sure. Oh no, those are no good. Those are not going to work. Well, let's try it. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work. Yep. It's not happy about that at all. That's one of those animations I don't have. Okay, well, let's just make sure it doesn't break. It does when it gets a null. Great. Okay. See if I can fix that. That's going to be a problem down in the code. It should be. Let's see. Okay, so the not current animation return. And then, okay, so once I get the sequence evaluator, I should be able to see. So what do I do up here to set it? Oh, use the libraries. So let's see. Get sequence. And I need to pass in, and it returns an atom sequence space. Actually, I probably have to do something with it if I don't, right? So, let's see. There's gotta be a way to like end it or abort. I don't think that's it. Maybe just return. Let's see what happens if I just return. Yeah, that doesn't work. How do I solve that? So basically, I guess I could just try using the sequence player instead. And set the sequence to dynamic. And set on update to on locomotion state update. File. Save. That should do the trick. Except that it doesn't. It is calling it. I guess I could just make a rule. Right, so this is my automatic rule, right? So let's say make another rule. And let's say get state get sequence. No, how do I get that? What's it got? I have to make that. Might have to make that available, maybe? I don't really know if I want to do that. But what I need to know is basically if the evaluator is not there, right? So let me see. I should have a method for that already. It might just have to make it public. Okay, here's what I can do. I can make this a detected, blueprint view, read only. So under animation, let's move this up to the somewhere under the U properties before the U functions. Put it there. Now, if I go, let's rebuild. Build failed. Current animation cannot be modified because it's being accessed through a const object. Oh, well. Should be able to just drop that off, right? And then I'll come back here and change it there too. Okay, let's try that. Still failed. Current animation hides class member, you current animation. Oh, okay, so on line 146. So, guess what I'm gonna have to do. Actually, I guess that's fine. Because actually I do want to do it on every update, so. Now, let's build. Okay. Let's get this going here. So we should be able to get, okay, so put a not boolean on top of that, and or boolean. We'll hook that up there. So if it's not valid, or actually, maybe I want to make this its own rule. Right. I was also thinking that if I could grab this and say, get remaining time. Get timer remaining time by function name. No. Right. Really do want to have. Well, the automatic rules should fix that, right? So I'll just take that out for now. Let's see if that works. Let's see. Uses potentially thread unsafe call is valid. So maybe that's not the best way to do it, but let's just see what happens. It's working. It's working. Now let's see if I can fix this warning. So I guess the easiest way to do that is just quickly create a boolean in here. So under current animation will be animation is valid. Okay, and then let's go back over here, and we'll just set it's true. And now we need to do a little more with this. Let's do the same thing up here. Actually, I just need to replace this line. And the animation is valid as true. And let's take out this UE log. Okay. It feels a little cheaty. But I do want to keep I'm doing that logic somewhere anyway, right? So might as well just do it here. Okay. try that. It's idling. There's no start, but she starts walking. Like she's still walking, so it skips that state. That is exactly what I needed to see happening. I should probably oh, of course it's working still. Let's put that back up there. Oh boy. It's working. It's working. What do I have? I have none for them all, and it's working. Okay. So it just goes in here and then goes boom straight through into cycle if there's no valid animation. I should probably yeah, okay. I was like, this it might need one there too. But this, once it gets, it'll exit anyway if it gets to 0. So no need to complicate it any more than it already is. Oh no, we're not even that complicated yet. We still have to do jumping and stuff like that. But let's play this again. We have forward animation, backwards animation, left animation, right animation. We don't have diagonals yet. It kind of is just doing forward animation for the most part. But left, right, and forward, that works okay. Seems to be doing all right. One more thing that I wanted to do. No, I already did that. The distance match to target. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stop there for now. Editor me from the future. It's been really bugging me setting up the state with that B is accelerating variable. I just didn't like that. So I did some digging into it, and I realized, first of all, that I can just use the same cycle animations for start as I can for cycle if there isn't anything. And all it'll do is it'll play one cycle through and then switch over into the cycle anyway. Doing that uncovered an issue with the way I had things set up in the atom graph. I had the locomotion state machine using an on update to set the current state. Not only was that running every animation frame, it also was running too late. It actually fired after the state change, so that first frame would get a incorrect value. And for the state and for transitioning from idle to starting, that would mean that there is no animation set up correctly, so it was still causing the same problem. So to fix that, I basically created a get on state entry for each of these states, which I really didn't want to do because I didn't want to have to do it for every single state, but it fixes the timing. Code-wise, go to the code here. Don't mind that this has changed quite a bit. There's a refactoring there's a refactoring video in the works here. But basically, I just renamed this to on-state entry. It used to say on-state update or something like that. And otherwise, the code is the same. Might be able to optimize it some, but since it doesn't run as often anymore, it's probably not as big of a deal. And that's all for right now. Thanks for watching the Broken Clock Workshop. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you are too. As always, have a great day. Simple.